How emotionless can your husband be to the extent that it will push you to leave the marriage? What type of things will he be doing to the extent that you're no longer going to endure, despite not beating you? You're not going to endure. All you can think of is, I want to leave. Now, this is the story of a young girl whose marriage is about 3 to getting to 4 years or thereabout, with a one child. Now, she complained so bitterly that at a point I got confused in what I have to tell her. Because I know I had to beg, I have to cajole her, I have to tell her things to make her stay. But she will ask me, how can I stay in this marriage and for God knows when? Now, this is her story. She complains bitterly that her husband doesn't seem to care about her. In what aspect? That since they got married, that she can count in the total of their marriage that is going to 4 years or thereabouts, that she can count their sex life like 3 or 4 times they have gotten down there. What could be the reason? We know that men cheat, but is that enough to neglect your wife entirely? Nigerians and Africa will tell you that men are polygamous in nature, but is he enough? He doesn't care about this lady from the way she sounded, from the way she talked about the husband. That a husband that she will call, the husband will not pick the call from morning till night. It's not that they are quarreling or anything. On a normal good day, that is his pattern of life. The man will not return the call at will, at any time, without caring about her. That how long is she going to continue like this? The man doesn't send, she doesn't care. For example, the man doesn't care. Even if she's dying, the man will not even pick. Where will you see the man? The man goes out at will, comes back at. She doesn't know. As I'm talking to you now, if the husband is going to come back today, she doesn't know. If the husband is not going to come back tomorrow, she doesn't know. She doesn't know anything that she can account about the husband. If the husband, maybe money comes, he will send money. But that money is not always available. So she's in lack. Whether they eat food, the type of food that their child eats, the man doesn't know. The man doesn't care. The most important part of this aspect is that sex part. And she's still at the betting age. And she's still young. And she's a very young girl. On a normal day, she's young in age, young in marriage, has only one child. How can she be able to cope in that marriage? I asked her, does the man beat you? She said sometimes, but not beating is not the order of the day. Does he give you money? Like, he said that money is not there. But when the money comes, eventually, then he will. But it has got so worse that the man doesn't even care anymore, even with the money. Now, I will not say, does he cheat? I didn't even ask that. She told me that he cheats, of which a man that has this attitude, I cannot sleep with the wife for more than months, years. She will tell you this from so date to so date, that this man has not touched me. You will calculate it is 1 year. 1 year in one sex. A child that is still betting. I've analyzed this. I have talked about it. I've tried to counsel her. If you leave, what are you going to say? When you table this before the omona, that is what we call it, they will ask you who pays the school fees. You say who pays the school? Ask her who pays the school fees. Like kinsmen will ask. She said the man. Who pays your house rent? The man. Does he feed you? He said sometimes when he has money. So let's just, the money issue is that it's not as if he has it all the time and doesn't give. So let's not use the money part to judge, but the part of emotions, the part of caring, the part of trying to know how your wife is faring. I asked her, does that mean that if there's urgency at home, that your husband cannot come to your rescue? She said, see me, that is what I'm into. That when she calls the husband and maybe the husband is with somebody or something, the husband will cut the call carelessly without even, I'm busy, you are disturbing too much. She started crying that, how would I endure this? For how long? For God knows when. They have one child and their marriage is heading to 4 years. The man is not even interested in giving birth to another baby. He doesn't seem to care whether the baby, doesn't seem to care. Now I ask you, my fans, is this point enough for her to leave this marriage? Knowing fully well that the man sometimes has beaten her in the past, but the beating is not the order of the day. But that's the self-starving part. Is he enough? That I don't care attitude of the man, is he enough? And it's not that the man is financially buoyant. At least let her endure with money. The money is not there. Sometimes weeks, months, she will go without the man giving her money. So please, I have tried to address this issue. I have tried to counsel them. I use this picture to illustrate what the woman has been passing through, trying to leave the house. I've tried to sit one-on-one and counsel them. So at the situation now we are into, we give them time to go back and give us feedback. The man on his own, talking to the man, he's trying to paint the picture that he doesn't seem to understand what he's doing, that it is the woman's fault. I fully well and know that majority of the things that breaks marriage is cheating, and the guy is good at that. He's so good at that. Yes. Now, that cheating part, is it enough? That cheating part has given birth to all this character. But as a wise man, will it come to play in your home? If you like cheating so much, can't you pretend? That will bring my next topic, why men always allow their wife to notice they are cheating. I've stayed or talked with a couple of men that will tell you that, see the way they handle their families, that if you call their wife at this moment and tell them they are cheating, they will tell you no, that they are not cheating. So why are you cheating? And when a woman will start noticing it is when you stop doing that thing you're supposed to do. In Africa, in Nigeria, in Anambra, in Igbo, the wives have started embracing it. Or you cheat and let me have peace. Cheat in peace, but do what you're supposed to do. Now, when you're not cheating, you're not doing what you're supposed to do. How are we going to settle that case? So at the moment we are right now, we have given them counseling to go back and reflect and give us feedback. Everybody has to table the wrongs, and this is where I'm going wrong. This is where, oh yeah, go back and reflect and check if it is enough for you to divorce. Now, you that's listening to me, what do you think? Do you think this man is going to change? It somehow the finding says that this has been his type or his character. It's not because of this lady in particular. It's not because of the wife in particular that this is a threat in his character. That's his type. He's so emotionless. That he's so unlucky that the lady got himself in that act, in that marriage, and the bond. So now, you that is here, what do you have to advise? Maybe the next time we're going to sit down and discuss, from your advice, I can be able to chip in and tell them what is going to happen or see how they're going to take it from this direction. Do you think the man is going to change? Do you think that she's going to continue in that marriage? Do you think there's something meaningful that will come out of it? I want to hear your